Hey guys, this is Chris, and today is December 22nd. So, I'm officially 7 months on T, and I'm here with another update. Before I get started, I want to let you all know that I am feeling under the weather. I'm trying to get past it, I'm almost there, but I'm a little congested, so if I sound stuffy, it's because I am. And if you notice that my nose is a little chapped, it's because I've been blowing it. So I apologize in advance if my energy is kind of low, but I should be back to myself shortly. Um, so I'm going to touch on a couple of things, and I'm going to give you an update related to coming out. So I'm only really going to touch on things that I feel like are different or have like progressed since last month and not do my whole body. So, first thing I want to say is that I keep forgetting to mention this, but this is something that changed a long time ago. But I don't have a cycle anymore. I had it my first week on T, and then I had it one more time in June, but since then I have not had a cycle at all, and that's probably been one of my favorite changes so far. Just want to put that in there in case there are people who are wondering when it stops. For different people, for me, it stopped within like a month. Yeah, but within like a month of me starting T, it was pretty much done. Other changes. So, um, let's start from my voice maybe. So I think my voice is a little bit deeper since last month. I will say that I feel like right now, because I'm stuffy, it's adding to what it sounds like, but I did a voice comparison earlier this week before this started. Hi, my name is Chris, and this is my voice 21 weeks on testosterone. Hi, my name is Chris, and this is my voice 26 weeks and 4 days on testosterone. Hi, my name is Chris, and this is my voice 30 weeks on testosterone. Alright, moving on, I'm going to talk about facial hair. So, let me get a little bit closer. Okay, so, what I will say is that I feel like this is coming in a lot more. It looks way more visible in pictures now. As well as my chin is definitely coming through more. And my cheeks and sideburns and a little bit on my jawline on both sides. And I did not shave in November, but I didn't really do no shave November, correct? Because I didn't shave prior to November. The last time I shaved was in September. I really should have shaved at the end of November, at the end of October to prepare for no shave November, but I didn't. Either way, I definitely noticed a difference between last month and this month, and I'm going to include a collage of what I'm looking like and compare it to what I looked like last month, and then I'm going to include just a frontal picture so you all can see how there's like hair basically everywhere. Yeah, so enjoy that now. This is what my facial hair looked like last month. This is what my facial hair looks like today. So, other than those things, a couple other differences. I feel as though my hairline is like starting to recede, but only like in the corners. I feel like it's getting thinner in both spots. And what I'm probably gonna do is get my hairline shaped up, just because I feel like it looks better that way. It would look better that way. I've never had it done before, but I think I should go ahead because this is looking like it's gonna start kind of going back a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I have been noticing some more bottom growth, and I kind of thought my bottom growth was coming to a close or was slowing down a little bit because it hasn't been moving and progressing as much as it did when I first started. But lately I've been noticing that it rubs against my prosthetic and whatever I'm wearing a lot more than it used to. I'll leave it at that, but it's something that's happening. And then the only other major change I want to talk about is hair outside of my face. So what I'm noticing is that I'm starting to get more hair on my arms and my legs and my thighs. I even have hair right here. You probably can't see it, but there's like hair. I know you can see it. There's hair growing right there. And then some on my hand, like down here. This hand is still trying to catch up, but there's hair. Something that I'm noticing is that I was growing hair on my chest already, but some of the hairs are starting to get like kind of long, enough that I can pull at them. I thought that I would be more weirded out by chest hair, but I kind of like it, so I'm probably not going to shave it anytime soon. So those are the major changes that I've seen since last month. And so the rest of this video is going to be about coming out. I think I mentioned last month that I wanted to come out to my grandparents before the end of November. And while I didn't completely do that, I have come out to them, and I want to tell you all how it went. And so really, I've been trying to come out to them since like October. And anyone who knows me knows that writing is like my passion, and I'm really good at it. And it's really the way that I feel most comfortable expressing myself and communicating. So I wrote a letter to my mom, and that went well. And so I decided to do the same thing for my grandparents. I started it in October, but I got like really nervous and I like chickened out and I stopped writing it. And so I finally came back to it as November was coming to a close. I added some things in specifically for my grandparents and took some things out that I had for my mom. And I found resources tied to the Bible and what it says about particular people in the Bible related to gender and gender roles. I printed out information about trans people as a whole, and then information about what black trans people go through. I put all that in a packet. I addressed it, I stamped it, and then when it came time to send it, I got nervous. I eventually did put it in the mail. I believe that last Sunday in November, or like the first Sunday in December, one of those two. Anyways, it was in the mail, and so I knew my grandparents would get it on either Wednesday or Thursday. Sure enough, Thursday came. They called me at 4 p.m. and I was at work, so I didn't answer. Later on, I got 2 more phone calls, and I was busy again, so I didn't answer then either. And then finally, my grandmother sent me a text, and she was like, "I'm not angry with you. I just want to speak with you. Love you very much." I ended up not feeling too hot. That day was actually the first day that I started feeling kind of under the weather, so I ended up not calling her until the very next day. And she didn't answer when I called, and I called her twice. So then she called me back later that day, and she basically was like, "I'm glad you wrote me a letter. I know life can be hard and confusing sometimes, but you have to be careful what you read, because not everything out there is good and can kind of lead you astray." She asked me when I last read my Bible. She asked me when I was going to have, or if I had had surgery or planned to have surgery, and basically told me not to do anything permanent. She told me that our connection with God is the most important thing, and it's even more important than how much we connect to ourselves. And she basically really wanted me to get that, and also wanted me to know that I'm still going to be her only granddaughter, or I'm still going to be her granddaughter because I'm the only one she had from birth. Sorry. So I think ultimately I just told her she still loves me. She hasn't disowned me. I wasn't surprised, really. I think the only thing that surprised me was the fact that she was able to empathize with me when I talked about the frustration and kind of like sadness and just what I was going through. She kind of was able to find a connection to that. I'm not surprised that she brought up the Bible, because I expected that. And I expected her to continue calling me the wrong name, the wrong pronouns. But I'm glad I did it, because it's like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. And we'll see what this trip home looks like. And I'll be going home on Christmas Day. I'll arrive to Chicago in the evening, and then I'll stay through January 2nd, and I fly back to Baltimore on January 3rd. I really just wanted to let you all know that I did it and how it went, because I know sometimes that, well, usually that's like one of the hardest parts of coming out and just transition anything, is telling people and just not being sure what their response is going to be. And I had that same feeling, but I wanted to share so that you all know that you can do it. Don't let anybody rush you though. Come out in your own time. If you need support or want resources around the Bible or how to kind of have conversations with people who are religious, let me know and I can share what I found with you all. I am hoping that next month update, which will be my 8th month update, I will be able to not only let you all know about how my trip home went, but also give you all an update about top surgery. I was supposed to see my therapist on Monday to talk to her about just everything that's happened since last month, but she was out of the office. So when I go again on January 8th, I'm going to talk to her about coming out to my grandparents, my trip to Chicago, and hopefully let her know that I want to get the ball rolling on top surgery, because I want to get it at the absolute latest on my 1-year date, which will be May 22nd. So I want to get started now so that I can make sure that that actually happens in the time that I want it to. So I will be able to let you all know about all of those things next month when you all see me again. So because I'm probably not going to post again before the end of this year, if you're watching this, happy holidays, and I hope you all have a great new year, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.